And that's a duel down with no downtime for our mechs or for our pilots, which is absolutely outstanding. You love to see it. So I think we might as well just take it right into I mean, I'm going to work my way down this list unless we find a mission that's just absolutely terrible. So yeah, distraction, battle in the desert. I think we're good. As usual, we'll go with max salvage, and we'll take our typical lance comp. Let me see. When's the last time I saved it? Well, let me get rid of that first. I don't remember the last time I saved our lance composition, so it may be a little messed up. Yeah, it's a little messed up. That's okay. We can make it work. So Sierra, I believe you've been in the Dervish, right? Tell me your secrets. Yes. We have had you in the Dervish, primarily. Okay. Fair enough. The Dervish is the better missile boat anyway, so we'll go ahead and stick Sierra in there. Bolo, as always, you are gonna get your artillery cougar. Let's see what else we got. What else do we got? We got Erst, of course. I was trying to get some of the newer pilots out here on the field, though, is the thing. Ballista. Who did I have in the Ballista? Was that Mara? I think it was Mara. Yeah, Mara has been our Ballista pilot for a little while. And we got our Rommels, we got our Jaeger, we got Devious and the Sniper Griffin. We can put in the Elementals, as you do. I think we were using Floppy for the other Elemental squad. And then, what else? I think we're good there, right? Oh no, we've got one more mech slot open. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, again, I do kind of want to give some of our rookie pilots a chance to shine. Oh, crap. Typhoon, what have you been running? You've been running a Treb? Okay, alright. I mean, we could drop the Dervish. This is only a half-skull mission, so it's not a big deal. We can drop the Dervish and go with the Treb. We definitely want to take the Saturday Night Fever out for another spin. I think we'll go with this for now. Let me double check, because as always, I was about to forget. Can I not? I'm sorry? Chet? For whatever reason, and I know battle armor is a little bit weird, but for whatever reason, when I'm trying to, yeah, like when I'm holding shift, it's not actually letting me assign these battle armor. Something funky's going on. Is my keyboard dying or something? Alright, let's try this again. I don't want to do that. Let's just take that out of there. We'll put it back. I'm going to see if I can cancel this out. I'm not 100% sure what's going on right now. Like, I'm just trying to get it to reset. So if I click on the battle armor, that worked. And then I click on, let's try the Dakota. Okay, that worked. Good. That's one. So then we click on the battle armor. And we click on the mech. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's working. Deploy. No, Brayden. With clan mechs, the elementals can automatically hang on to any clan mech regardless. You don't need the handholds. Which is why I'm now okay with taking more than one squad of elementals into combat, because we have multiple clan mechs. And Cosmic Clarity, hello! Welcome to the Saturday stream! Glad to see you! Hopefully your Saturday is going well, and if not, hopefully it will be a little bit better now that you're here. And Walla, I see you out there in the chat. Now don't disparage rogue tech. It doesn't suck. It's just it suffers from scope creep. It suffers from scope creep. I understand that with the so the thing is, this game, BattleTech, that Harebrained Schemes has put together is so close, or I guess I shouldn't say it's so close. It is the closest a game has come to the tabletop version of BattleTech as I think we have ever gotten. Short of like fan stuff like Mega Mech and things like that. So like I understand the desire to then immediately take that platform and immediately do all of the things that you've always wanted to do in a BattleTech game. Like, I get it. Unfortunately, the game and the engine that it's built on are not great for that purpose, and RogueTech suffers as a result. Again, it's not bad, it's just a little overly ambitious sometimes. And yes, Erst, elementals can hang on, but they can only hang on to clan mechs for some stupid reason. I'm not sure why. Oh yeah, no, for sure. RogueTech is absolutely brutal, like, even in comparison to BTA. Well, like, I will not deny that at all. But I hesitate to say that it's bad or that it sucks. Again, it just suffers from scope creep, in my opinion. And again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just don't think it sucks. I just think it's a little more ambitious than it should be.
Who fights over a place like this?
Alright, let's see what we got. I mean, this is just a battle, so I'm not sure what we're gonna run into. Just in the initiative phase list, I can see 3 mechs, or 3 enemies. I think we just reserve down to 1, because everybody's gonna have spawn protection anyway.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Now, Walla, that is one thing I will say if there's one thing that RogueTech suffers from more than anything, it is a lot of the folks that are on the dev team for that mod pack are not very friendly. They do not like criticism. They do not take criticism lightly. And yes, I understand there is some overlap between the BTA and the RogueTech teams, but for the folks that work exclusively on RogueTech, one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the RogueTech devs are not very friendly people. And they absolutely do not like or accept criticism in good graces. And again, if you're in the modding community, I can understand, because 99% of the people that use your mods have no idea what they're doing. They just saw some streamer or YouTuber play it and they want to play too. But, you know, it is what it is. Again, I'm not here to throw shade in either direction. But let's see. So we're going to bring up our Gauss Cougar, and we got a Kit Fox. We got another Kit Fox, but this one has got some elementals writing on it. So we'll have to be careful of that. We have learned the hard way about the dangers of clan battle armor. But we got decent shots to hit here. I'm going to go ahead and take the shot. Oh, yes. You love to see it. You love to see it. The duel went well, Mara. We managed to take out both with no casualties and no damage, really. Just some armor damage, so... It was best case scenario. The only problem is we didn't get full salvage on either of the mechs, so that was a little disappointing.
Yeah?
Let's see, maybe go up here, get a little bit of elevation, and then we will shoot all of the missiles. All of the missiles.
Take this.
And there goes the left torso with an engine crits. And we hit him with the tag.
How'd that taste?
I've got your back.
And in a rare show, Rex, in the Saturday Night, the revived Saturday Night Fever. And we're going to be able to get to grips with this guy and give him the full alpha on the very first turn. I think we have to take the opportunity. Yeah, they have 4 evasion pips, but we have clan pulse lasers, which ignore evasion pips.
All weapons are go.
Okay, well that was maybe not the full alpha that I was hoping for, but we'll take it. We will take it. Let's see. Any chance for melee? You know I'm gonna take it. We'll give him the kick and the full alpha. So there's the kick. We already did some internal, and he panic injected. Alright. Unfortunately, we did some additional damage to the mech afterwards. I wish we hadn't done that. But that's alright. Next up, we got Bolo, as always, with the Arrow 4. I think we're just gonna go... You know what? Let's be real assholes, and let's give him the fast cam.
Fun time.
Because it's light mechs and elementals. If you were ever gonna use mines, now is the time to do it.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright. Graveline with the Jaeger, I don't think... Yeah, you're pretty slow. I don't think we're going to be able to get to a place where we can take a shot, so we'll just move up a little bit. Guess we could sensor lock just for funsies.
Got a lock. What's up, boss?
And then our man, the myth, the legend, Game Master, with the Gauss Rommel. Go ahead and take the shot. Ah.
No luck.
Now see, that's always a bad omen.
Standing by.
As you guys, again, for those of you that've been in the stream for a while now, if Game Master misses his first shot of the stream, it's usually not a good omen. Oof. Well, the second shot from Bamboozle definitely did the job. And almost as if to highlight what I was talking about with the rotary Gauss earlier, that's the reason that I prefer a full clan Gauss over a rotary, because you can't do what we just did with a rotary Gauss rifle, unfortunately. Devious is in the Sniper Griffin, but unfortunately you're in an elevated position. Well, normally that would be unfortunate, but in this case, I think it'll work out just fine. We want to go with normal ammo, I guess, since we already laid down some mines. And we did destroy some of the battle armor, or damage some of the battle armor.
Awaiting orders.
Duh. I think we'll keep you in the back. And we will take the shot with the sniper artillery.
Confirm.
Oh, that's a big whiff. That's a big whiff.
Took a hard.
But hey, we made him eject. So, I guess I'll take it? That's kind of weird.
Mission successful.
I'm not 100% sure why he ejected, but I'm not gonna complain. And yes, Mara, you are indeed still alive. I have since learned that with clan light mechs on the field, I've got to do a much better job of keeping our artillery vehicles as far away from the front lines as possible. BA does count Cosmic, but they only count if they're actually on the ground. If they're attached to a mech and the mech goes down, the game counts that as you having destroyed the battle armor. I don't know if that's intended behavior, but that's just the way it works currently. So again, not much money, but we were going for salvage rather than money anyway, so we'll see what we get on this one. Again, no real damage. Maybe just chipped some paint. And yeah, so we got 5 picks. We'll have to see what we can get. I mean, we can get a lot of mech parts on this one. I think maybe that's what we do. Because if we can build more clan mechs, that's going to give us more in terms of liquid funds. So always take the mech parts if you can. And then let's see, maybe we go with the Clan XL and sell it, because that's about 260. Yeah, this is a whole kit fox. Plus, I think we already have a part or two in storage as well. Yeah, we've already got 3 kit fox parts in storage, so if we had one more, we'd actually be able to build 2. But I think we'll go with this. I'm just gonna sell this Clan XL because we already have several. And the Clan XLs actually sell for a decent amount of money. Plus, again, we're gonna get 11 additional pieces of salvage on top of what I picked. So machine gun can eat a dick. I don't like machine guns. We're gonna sell the XL. Don't want machine gun ammo. Honestly, I don't really want a 180 engine either. So yeah, I think we'll go with that. Oh yeah, no, you're right. We got everything. What the hell was I doing? Oh, I'm like over here agonizing over our picks and like it didn't even matter. Yeah, the thing about Clan XL engines, at least in BTA, because most Clan mechs come with the Clan XL pre-installed, it doesn't really matter if you have Clan XLs, because as you've already seen, trying to install them in Inner Sphere mechs is super expensive. So, since the base mech comes with the Clan XL built in, you don't really need Clan XLs because every mech is going to have them. But yeah, so let's head to the mech bay. We can put together another kit fox, which we will then immediately store. But that's okay. Let me see. We could do the G, we could do the S. I don't think it really matters. Because again, we're just going to store it anyway.
Is cleared for fighting.
Yang. Thank you, Yang. Yeah, and here's our yet another kit fox. One of many. Which one is this? We got a large pulse, we got small pulse, machine guns. So, yeah, pretty typical Clan light mech setup. That is an insane design, Cosmic. I have seen, you know, the crazy machine gun array fits, but we don't have any machine gun arrays, and I don't really like machine guns, so poop on that. If we were gonna do it, I'd do it as a small laser boat, because we got plenty of those. But we'll go ahead and we'll store this guy. Again, we're not really gonna use it. Yeah, and again, no pilots down, no mechs damaged, so I think we're right on to the next mission. Let's see, we got a recovery in the jungle. This time we're working for Capellans. Yeah, alright, I can do that. Yeah, and again, Cosmic, that's kind of what we do, is we're always... Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. We're always looking for crazy, unorthodox mech designs, so I approve. Alright, and we will, I believe, we'll just go with the same loadout that we went with last time. Again, just have to remember to actually attach the battle armor to the vehicles. And we deploy. Oh, of course. So, Brayden, you know, if you've ever seen, you know, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, where Clint Eastwood has the cast iron stove door hidden under his poncho, and so he takes the bullet. I'm with Capellans, I'm like that, except I hang it over my back instead of my chest. Mostly because, you know, there's things in the way if I try to hang it from my chest. Not thinking of anything in particular when I say that, but, you know. There are obstacles.
I see that the president's equipped his daughter with ballistics, too.
Mara, perhaps. That is, I'm trying to stick to like 1 and 1.5 skulls until I'm feeling confident in our rookies, because we are trying to get some of our rookies a little more experience as well. Alright, Darius of the Pool, what is your wisdom? The enemy has to be expecting an attempt to break their siege, so there will be significant resistance. Again, once again, Darius, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. If this is what I think it is, yes. So, for those of you that don't know, you are free to follow that image link. Click it, save it, read it often, and remind yourself. Alright, let's get stuck in.
Command interface initiated.
And Mara choosing to continue the sub from Bolo that they got. Thank you very much, Mara, for continuing to keep your sub here with the channel. Again, thank you for the support. I appreciate it more than I can express with words. Oh, wow. You're gonna put this dude on top of a mountain? Well, technically that's the recovery point. We can get there with our aircraft. Really, we don't have to worry about fighting up there. We just have to worry about killing everything. So, unfortunately, that is a hugely disadvantageous position for us. Like, that is a terrible position for them to be in. I hope they're not on top of the hill, but we're never gonna know unless we start advancing, so let's get up there and find out. Nah, we're not gonna do that.
I'll do what I can.
There we go. There's the enemy contact. You're not gonna show it to me yet? Alright. Then let's see. Bolo, though, you don't really need to be up front. You can just hang back.
Got it.
Let's see. Again, the Griffin as well. We don't really need to get forward with them. Jaeger with the rotary Goss. And our man's Game Master. I think we can move the Rommels up. They're pretty fast. So they may be able to get forward and start to flush out the enemy a little bit. Let me see. What's the terrain look like? I think we will move over this direction with Mara and the Ballista. Try to keep line of sight broken. And Tribal Typhoon extending their prime for 2 months. Typhoon, thank you for the 2 months of prime. I appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it. And we got Jonah Arts showing up in the chat as well. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. And Sinaj, it's been a stream or two since the last time you were here. Good to see you as well. Hopefully everybody's having a good Saturday. Oh, we'll go ahead and send Grandpa Tex up here. He's probably going to be the first one to make contact with the enemy.
Oh, I'll just sit here and manage heat.
So in case you guys can't see this on the stream, this is another one of the custom portraits that I did, and I'll show you guys after the mission. But this is the Balalaika photo edit for our battle armor pilot. So this used to be Bigfoot. And the running joke with Bigfoot, who was our battle armor pilot for the longest time, was that they basically got blown up like every single mission, but they just kept coming back. And so that's why I went with this. I was like, yeah. I think that's fitting. But we'll go ahead and reserve up both of our battle armor. Actually, you know what? We'll just go ahead and brace. I don't think we're gonna get to grips with the enemy this turn. So might as well just brace him up. Okay, so we got a 30-ton mech. It looks like he's by himself. If we can get one of our sensor boats up there, we might actually be able to start dropping artillery on him. And you know what? Ost might be our man. Let's see if he's going to get close enough to get into sensor range. He is just close enough. Outstanding. Well, we'll get the sensor lock, see what we're up against. Another Kit Fox. Surprise, surprise. Imagine Jade Falcons using Kit Foxes. What a concept. But next up is going to be our man Bolo. As always, who famously loves dropping the rock. We don't have great chances to hit, but screw it, it's a light mech.
I'm on him.
And we got some damage on something else that we don't necessarily have contact with yet. Good to see. Good to see.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
So again, we'll go ahead and move Karos forward,
I don't like going fast. It's scary.
because the Dakota gets really good evasion bonuses for being an aircraft. And we got an unknown mech. Something. We don't know what it is, we just know it's a mech. Gravelion, I don't know how much good the Jaeger's gonna be all the way down here. They would basically have to come to the ridgeline for the Jaeger mech to have a shot, unfortunately. But we are close enough to get a sensor lock on this donkey and see what he is. Wait, what the hell? So we did a sensor lock, but it didn't tell us what he was. Alright, that's
You have orders?
disappointing. That's alright. Take a shot with the sniper artillery again. Continue to do as much damage to these guys as we can before we get close. And I see you, Rex, with the hydration. I am drinking some agua right now. It could be ECM, yeah. Especially with it being clan mechs.
Commander.
Especially clan light mechs they use ECM suites pretty religiously. I mean, we probably should too, but I don't do things that make sense. Let's see if we can hit him with the fast cam. Slow him down with some mines. And that leaves Typhoon and the trench bucket, which, again, thankfully we can fire plenty of Artemis missiles. Not going to be very accurate, but screw it. You know what? We'll even go Battlelord. Just to improve the accuracy and damage a little bit. Didn't hit with nearly as many of those missiles as I thought we would.
On my way. Double time.
Jonah, I wouldn't be opposed to another BattleTech RTS game. Personally, I prefer turn-based games, but I would absolutely play an RTS if it were in the BattleTech universe.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's continue to move up the Rommels.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
And where are we now? Who's left?
How can
Rex.
I help?
Rex in ye olde Saturday Night Fever.
It's go time.
And then again, you know what? We may actually... Who is in...
Standing by. What? No.
Okay, so you're gonna brace because you're not gonna get in touch with the enemy, but
What's up, boss?
we will go ahead and reserve Floppy because we might actually get up here this turn. So let's go ahead and reserve on that one.
Affirmative.
And we'll reserve again.
Holding for the right opportunity.
A Total War style game with battle mechs would actually be really interesting. Where you could have, you know, infantry and battle armor and tanks and things and units, but then the mechs would be like the super heavy monsters like in Total Warhammer. That would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, Commander.
You could even do them like characters, so that every mech is customizable with its own weapon systems and everything. Yeah, that would be actually really cool. Of course, and again, we could come up with the dream game all day long.
Ah, God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Alright, Karos, let's see... Oh, yeah, you can absolutely get in close to these guys.
I don't like going fast. It's scary.
So we'll go ahead and we will take the medium laser
Press all the
shots.
buttons and you can't stop me.
We expose some structure. You love to see it. And if these guys don't move away, then we will absolutely be dropping some battle armor on them. Alright, Floppy, here we go. Now is the time. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and turn on the SRMs. Let's just go ahead and do it now. We're gonna dismount. And we are gonna swarm the shit out of this damaged Kit Fox.
Let's go. You're engaging.
And hit him with the full alpha. Oof. That's a big oof.
Target neutralized.
That is a big oof for that Kit Fox. Again, you love to see it. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to ease off on the artillery though, because we're gonna shred our elementals if we start flinging artillery up there. As much as I don't like the idea. In fact, the battle armor may take care of the other mech as well, depending on how long it takes the rest of our people to get up there.
Sensors locked on. Ready to rock. Aye, skipper. Full speed. No target.
Yeah, again, not a whole lot that we can do right now. Most of, like, our mechs, our entire lance is in such a bad position for this mission. Like, the battle armor and the artillery has done most of the work.
Hauling ass.
Alright, who's up next? That's gonna be Typhoon, the boss, and Rex, I think, are the only ones left. We do have the Treb, so we can fire some indirect missiles. Do a little bit of damage, at least.
Good to go. Confirmed.
Maybe see if we can get close to breaching that armor before our elementals get up there.
Going full throttle.
It's always frustrating when you have to, like, you have all of these units, but you end up in a position where basically none of them get to grips with the enemy before the mission is over. Alright, that leaves Rex.
Aye, aye.
And that's about all we can do this turn.
Now it's on.
Elf girl for Tribal Typhoon. There are no elves in BattleTech. Sorry, that would destroy my immersion. Unacceptable.
Good to go.
Let's see. Can we mount? We can indeed do it. And that counts as us being in the designated position. I like it.
Let's hit him hard.
Wow.
Hassle removed.
Holy shit. Our battle armor is kicking ass. Floppy just took that dude out in one go. One go. Just jumped on it, immediately took that Kit Fox down. And Hoylepa! Hello! And welcome from Germany. So far, we've been doing well today, and hopefully we'll continue to do so as the day goes on. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday. Negative. I refuse. Your cat and elf girl heresy is unacceptable.
If you say so.
Unacceptable.
What are your orders, skipper?
However, I will allow a neuro helmet that has cat ears on it. That may be acceptable.
Affirmative, Commander.
I mean, we don't... There's not really anything to do unless they drop reinforcements on us.
God,
So was
I
it-
sleeping. What do you want?
Is it shift? If we hold shift? Or can I just... Where is it There's a button here for end turn. Is this it? No, that's not it. What is the end turn button?
God, I was sleeping. What do you want?
Help me with this, chat. I know you guys know what it is. What is the end turn for everybody thing? I don't remember how to do it. Because I tried the shift brace and that didn't work. Control-Alt-Delete, got it. Oh shit, never mind. No, there's supposed to be a thing where you can just end your turn, and I don't remember what
I'm listening.
combination of buttons. Shift reserve. Now, I don't mean reserve everybody, I mean just end the turn. If you're out of... Yeah, we're not out of combat, though. That's the thing. It still counts us as being in combat.
What's up, boss?
That's alright, we'll do it the hard way.
Managing heat.
Orders.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, well, we can do that. Just reserve to 1 and then hit done. That works.
The asset has been secured.
And there we go.
Ready for retrieval.
See, that's why I ask you guys. Because I'm not an expert. But I think between everybody in chat, we probably know all the things about BattleTech. So there we go. That's another successful mission. Unfortunately, and this is why I was trying to get us into a little bit more difficult missions, because as you can see, we went into a recovery mission. It was 1 skull. We killed 2 light mechs, and that was it. That was the whole mission. Oh, well, shit, Braden. I mean, if you slept at a Holiday Inn, then you're more qualified than anybody else in this chat right now. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We're gonna get 15 picks. I mean, that's close to everything. But we might as well, as always, take more Kit Fox parts just to guarantee that we're able to build more mechs. Yeah, we got just about everything anyway. You love to see it. More clan tech for the clan tech throne. I can just imagine, you know, instead of skulls and bones like Korn, we're out here just like building a throne out of all the leftover clan ER medium lasers that we have laying around. Make the seat out of clan Pharaoh. Yeah, I know. We've got like 20 frickin' clan ER mediums. We might as well just build a throne out of it. It's kind of like building a pillow fort, only it's much more expensive if it falls down. And probably hurts more if there are people inside. Typhoon. That reminds me of ye olden times with the BattleTech card game. I do miss it. I do miss it. But we talked about that in a previous stream, I think. Let's see. Kit Fox again. We can actually fully build a B variant. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we've actually got enough parts after that mission to put together another one. So of course we're gonna do that.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
And for whatever reason, Yang is just taking his time on that. Alright, so we'll go into the mech bay, and first things first, I'm the realist. We're gonna add, let's see, what do we got on this one? Well, you're probably just more, oh, this one's got an Ultra AC-10. That's a good get. So we'll go ahead and tear that one down. And then this one is LRM-10 and some lasers, it looks like. Yeah, alright, well, we'll go ahead and store that one as well. So yeah, that's 2 more clan mechs. Yeah, there was a BattleTech card game, but it didn't do very well, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist, although I believe that somebody was trying to, like, revive it or redo it on Kickstarter or something like that. I could be remembering wrong, but I vaguely remember somebody trying to, like, revive the game. But I think with as many kit foxes as we have sitting in the cargo hold, we might sell a couple of them. Let's see. I mean, just for simplicity's sake, I guess we sell, let's see, we got 5, 6, 5, 5. I think we want to keep the one that has 6 Omni slots on it. We'll sell a couple more, because each one of these is 530k a pop, so that's good for the monies. I've already done that before, and Mara, it might have been you that suggested it, but I guess in BTA they have fixed that. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you're talking about how store sell prices are oftentimes higher than scrap prices. And the reason for that is when you go into your difficulty settings, there are a couple of settings here. There's the shop selling price and the scrap return values. So I have set these to be equal to get rid of that. That's where the discrepancy lies. Is because by default, those are not set to the same percentage, so you do actually get higher prices selling it than scrapping it. But to me, there's no appreciable difference unless you're actually, like, scrapping a mech that's damaged, and then you lose money based on the damage anyway. So that's why it's not the same. But I understand what you're saying. Like, I understand what you're trying to get at. I've just changed it so that's not the case. But yeah, once again, another easy cakewalk mission out of the park. Oh, and it looks like we have ourselves another 55-ton duel. Well, since we're going to be fighting against Jade Falcon again, we might get lucky and get that 4th Stormcrow part. Let's go ahead and do max salvage. And of course, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to get rid of our Lance comp again. But we know we're going to bring in the baby back heretic, and we gave Erst his run-of-the-mill last time. I kind of want to do it again, because having Erst to run interference is actually really useful in these duo duels. So I think we'll go with that. It was a winning combination last time. I hope it'll be again this time. So yeah, let's go for it. Another duo duel. Make sure we don't have anything else. We don't. All right, deploy. Hey, Cody. Good to see you. Glad you were able to make the stream. And it's good if you don't have to work. How about that? Or at least you don't have to leave early. That's always good. Again, I always, my heart always goes out for those of you folks that end up having to work on weekends. That is no fun. And hopefully those days go by faster and easier if you can enjoy a stream during those days. Alright, Darius of the Pool. This is the same advice as before, isn't it? Yep. Cut and dried. Scary badass. Be careful. Yep. Exactly the same wisdom. Darius, you sound like a broken record, my friend. I'm gonna try, by the way, chat. I've been looking at how to mod the game a little more in depth beyond just changing pilot portraits, to see if there's a way to replace Darius with someone with bigger breasts. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, Darius is a meme. Alright. Did you just call me a spheroid, you clanner piece of shit? Oh, we've done this map before. Okay, so I think we will do what we did last time. We will get up to the water for some cooling. And there's our contacts, and we are up against... I am not actually able to identify either of those mechs just from here. Chet, any ideas? I'm at a loss on both of these. And then again, we will, as we always do, send our man Erst out to do the flank. Oh, that's okay, Cody. You can commit heresy if you like. That's what we do here. And Weird, hello! Again, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it.
Friend or traitor, come.
As always, hope your Saturday's going well. I'm gonna gamble on this, and we'll move you up.
And intoxicating innocence.
Get that 7 evasion, and then let's see what these jokers are gonna do.
Commander.
Okay, so they're gonna cheese it, and they're just gonna keep preserving, so that's fine. You're gonna have to move sometime. Alright, there we go. Elevated position, as expected. So, you are Streak SRM2s, a Conjurer. Okay, alright, I got you. Which is just a Wolverine 2C, apparently. And then, what is this other guy? 40 tons? Yeah, I wasn't quite able to identify.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
I'm gonna go ahead and reserve for now on Erst, because they shouldn't have a shot at him. Yeah. And we are dealing with a Clint 2C, of all the things. Of all the things, a Clint 2C is not what I was expecting.
Systems holding.
Alright, well now that you've made the
Nerevar,
mistake...
friend or traitor, come.
Now that you've made the mistake of getting close enough for Erst to get at you...
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I think we take the shot at the Clint first. I mean, really, I'd rather take the shot at the Wolverine because we got better chances. Yeah, we'll take the shot at the Wolverine.
I shall prevail.
Oh, and my man, Erst, not only
How
hitting
sweet
with
it is to
every
be done.
shot, but taking an arm off as well. Good shit.
Standing by.
Alright, now we're gonna start moving up. Let's see, which direction do we... I guess we go this way. It'll be faster and easier to get up this direction. And then, we'll just go ahead and give them the full alpha, like you do. I would love to salvage this thing, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Let's do this.
And with it being a duel, we don't really have time to play
friend or
games.
traitor, come.
So, yeah. Erst, you wanted a piece of the Clint, and a piece of the Clint you will have.
A noble blow indeed.
Wow, you missed. Missed on the melee.
Why have you come unprepared? There is no escape.
Oh,
No
man.
intervention can work in this.
Oh, man.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
Erst is on a roll today. Erst is on a fucking roll today. Outstanding work. Outstanding work.
Yes, Commander.
You love to see it. We'll even go ahead and hit him with the precision shot.
Taking the shot.
I think
There is no
these
escape,
guys didn't
no
realize what they
intervention
walked
can work in this
into.
place.
Alright, Typhoon. Well, it was good to see you again, even if it was just for a little bit. Glad you could make it, and hopefully the party goes well. As always, enjoy your weekend, and give your sister our best.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
This time we'll go for the punch. Maybe we can get him to panic eject. Probably not.
A noble blow indeed.
But we have to give it the old college try. Because now, we're just gonna bully the shit out of this guy.
How sweet it is to be a god.
Ready for orders.
We are just gonna bully the shit out of this guy. Just punch him until he ejects or dies, whichever... Well, there you go, he ejects.
Mission successful.
I think he realized when he saw his buddy go down in 2 shots that was pretty much it. That was pretty much it. I am definitely glad that we upgraded with those extra clan pulse lasers, because they are definitely putting in the work. I did not think they were going to make that big a difference, but goddamn. Alright, let's see what we get on the salvage. I mean, 3 parts of a Wolverine 2C is real tempting, but so is a 300 engine core. We're not going to get that much salvage anyway. What do you think, chat? Do we take 1 part on the Wolverine, or do we take the 300 engine? Because, honestly, I'm partial to the engine. But that's just me. It seems you guys agree, so alright, we're gonna go with the 300. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some mech parts too, you never know. 1 of each, alright. Well, I guess that's fine. How much do we get for an ER medium? 90k for one of those. Well, we got a bunch of them, so I know where we're gonna get some money if we need it. Nah, come on, Ajax, it's nothing like that. That's just, this is the oldest trick in the book. We're mercenaries, we're not a standing army, we're using our enemies' weapons against them. That's how it works. Guerrilla warfare. If you think that every revolutionary won their freedom without using the enemy's guns against them, then you need to go back and study some history. And besides, as I've said many times before, clan tech is basically cheat codes. So if the enemy is cheating, the only way to level the field is to cheat as well. So let's see. If we head to the mech bay, I'm just curious, and the reason that I'm curious is I don't think I'm ever going to use a Clint 2C. And the reason I'm never going to use a Clint 2C is because Urs took this thing out by shooting it once in the back with some small pulse lasers. However, there's the part of me that wants to keep the part just so that we can salvage the mech potentially in the future and then turn around and sell it. I mean, we're not hurting for money right now. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. So let's see. Next up is a 1.5 skull ambush convoy mission with really high salvage. I like it. For most of you guys, you're gonna be earning your money this month. That's for damn sure. Because we are putting in the work. Alright, let's redo our Lance comp here since we got kind of screwed up on the duel. So I think I'm gonna give the boss a mission off. And we'll do something a little bit different. As a matter of fact, hold on. I got another crazy idea, chat. I got another crazy idea. So I talked about this a little earlier in the stream. And we just got our 300 engine. We could put the 300 engine in the Grasshopper, in the Saturday Night Fever. We could also put the 300 engine here in the Jaegermech. And make it a little faster. But as I was discussing previously, let me go over with you what I was planning to do with this thing, right? And this is without the engine upgrade. As we have multiple clan Ultra AC-10s, we've already got the clan Pharaoh in this mech. So my thinking was, we just put in 2 AC-10s. And we got plenty of ammo. So we can just put the ammo, like, right in the torso. It's all good. And this, with 2 bins of ammo, that's going to give us 10 rounds if we only fire a single shot. If I put in extra bins of ammo, then that's going to give us the ability to fire multiple rounds at a time. So this is what I was thinking, generally speaking, with the Jaeger mech. And potentially put a little bit bigger engine in it, because it does have the XL, just to give it a little more speed. So, like, right now, we got a 260 in this thing, and we are on a 4.7. If we put a 270 in it, I don't think we gain much. Yeah, we're still on a 4.7. If we put a 300 in it, then we're at a 5.8. Or we could be really stupid and put a 360 in it. What does a 360 give us? A 6.9. Nice. So yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking is, well, obviously we need to put a smaller engine in here. We could also do some other crazy stuff. So like if we went with, I just stick the 270 in there, or maybe we stick the 300 in here for now to give it a little extra speed, and then potentially put the next 300 in the grasshopper. I'm not 100% sure yet. But we can fit the 300 in here now without having to modify all that much. It's already maxed out on armor. This will give it a little bit more mobility. We might throw a couple of heat sinks in here just because we're on a plus 23 on the Delta. So we would definitely want to throw at least a few heat sinks into this puppy. As many as we can. But we're not really going to be able to sink that heat fully. That's where the AC-5s come in. Because we could do AC-5s instead, which are going to do less heat. I could also just ditch the ECM suite, because the Jaeger's pretty slow anyway. So saving it from sensor lock is not really going to be super useful. And then that'll give us more room for another heat sink. But yeah, we've also got the laser AMS. We could potentially lose the laser AMS and put even more heat sinks in it. And so there's definitely things that we can do. Yeah, my kingdom for a Rack 5. And Hamster of Wrath with the big time raid. Coming in with 26 folks over from his stream. Welcome, Hamster, and all the raiders coming in. Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day, a nice Saturday. Glad you guys could join us. Let's see, you guys were, playing some more Star Sector again today. Stompy Robots is going good. We've been doing some cakewalk missions, just to work on our rookie pilots and build up some inventory. But, of course, we're gonna get into some more difficult stuff today as well, I hope. How was the Star Sector today? Hopefully you had fun, smuggling organs and dodging the authorities. I just assume that's what you're doing, because that's what everybody does in Star Sector. Well, there you go. Illegal dealings, bouncing off of asteroids, and picking on pirates. There you go. That is your default Star Sector experience, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That is an outstanding way to play the game. But yeah, if you guys are coming in, you can see we're in the mech bay doing a little bit of heresy, trying to upgrade some of our mechs. We're playing some BTA today, continuing the ongoing campaign that we've had for a little while. Right now, we're currently in Jade Falcon space, beating up some green turkeys and trying to build up our stocks of clan tech, so... yeah, right now we're refitting our Jaeger mech to put in some AC-10s. We had a little bit of a mix of different things in here. I had a rotary Gauss rifle and an AC-5. I think we're just going to refit it as an AC-10 boat and just try to core as many mechs as we can with this thing. We may swap it out for some AC-5s a little further down the road, but for right now, I think this is a good fit, at least to test. If it doesn't work out, we can always come back and do more. It's going to be a little tough on heat. Again, we are running a delta of plus 11, but I think we can manage that if we're careful. You are correct, Brayden. I did think about putting it in the Grasshopper, but right now the Jaeger mech is the slowest mech that we have. So I'm thinking if we put the 300 in it, it's going to bump us up 1 hex on the walk and the sprint. So that'll bump us up from a 4.7, or I think it's a 4.6, to a 5.8. So the 300 in the Jaeger mech is going to do us a lot more good right now, just to get into contact with the enemy. No worries, Hamster. As always, glad to see him drop in. Thanks for the raid again, and for all you raiders, welcome to the stream. Have a good rest of your Saturday, and a good rest of your weekend as well, and hopefully we'll see you again next time. Alright, I think we'll go with this. We'll go with the AC-10s for now. If it doesn't work out, if we're having difficulty getting into range with the weapon systems, then we can swap it out for AC-5s. Not a big deal. We do have options. So that's going to be 7 days, but that's alright. That's alright. We can leave the Jaeger sit out for a mission or two. And again, that'll give our people some time to get other things together. And that was the other thing. So one of the other things that I was playing around with in the mech bay was this. We have another hunchback. Chat.
Got it.
We have another hunchback. And because we have some rookies that need mechs and need experience, I was thinking we can refit this hunchback. So we will fast forward 1 day. Oh no! Clan Jade Falcon is angry because we killed their people. Oh no! Yeah, it turns out, you guys, in case you didn't know, when you kill people and blow up their soldiers and their mechs, they tend to not be happy about that. Imagine making enemies in a war. What a concept. But anyway, so this hunchback. This particular version of the hunchback is the 4N. And this, if you don't know, the 4N is primarily a laser boat. But it can also mount missiles, and it can still mount the classic ballistic hardpoint. So this is actually a very flexible model of hunchback that we could potentially use. And just for the sake of getting somebody out on the field in a mech, I kind of wanted to mess with this. Correct. You must ignore the battle, or at the very least, make fun of them for even suggesting it. But normally the Hunchback runs a 200 engine. I think we can do better. I think we can stick, let's go with a 260 and see what we get with that. 260 is going to give us a 6.9. If we go with a 270, 6.9 is nice, by the way. That's still going to be a 6.9, so I think we go with a 260. BTA. I think we go with a 260. That'll give us good mobility on a Hunchback, which, of course, the biggest problem with your stock Hunchback is mobility. So in this case, we have options. We have lots of options, in fact. We can go with ballistics. We do not have a clan ghost, but we do have a light ghost, and we have the rotary that we just took off of the Jaeger. We can't put artillery in it, but we could, you know, do crazy stuff like, say, an LBX-10. Although we don't have the clan version. We only have the regular version of the LBX-10. We do still have some stock AC-20s. So we could put in an AC-20 and just go crazy with it. I was hoping we'd find a clan AC-20 at some point, but we haven't had one yet. Karos, well, first of all, welcome to the stream. I just noticed you were here. Welcome on a Saturday. But if you didn't catch the latest updates on BTA, the revolver and the cannon feeds are now nerfed even farther than they were before. So, unfortunately, the reloading cannons and stuff is now a much, much bigger risk. So, like, as always, we'll go ahead and we'll max out the armor, and then we can adjust if we need to. But yeah, so we've got options. We could turn this into a missile boat. I mean, we could stick some large lasers or PPCs in this thing instead. We got a clan plasma cannon that we could stick in this thing. I'm not sure why it says it only does 0 damage. I guess it only does heat. That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, okay. The clan scientists focused exclusively on heat generation, making the plasma cannon cost twice as much heat damage on target. So it does no physical damage, but it still does the heat damage. So the thing is, you know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the patch notes right now, and we'll have a look at it. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Here we go. So the specific note says, the ammo feeds and rifle revolver have been rebalanced again. The rifle revolver now jams much more frequently, but no longer perma-jams, because apparently the code didn't work. The cannon ammo feed now reduces damage even further and jams almost every shot, but doesn't perma-jam. The gyrojet and rocket ammo feeds jam slightly more often and destroy the attached weapon if they do jam. It shouldn't cause an ammo explosion, but it will destroy the weapon system. That also reduces damage and accuracy, and so, yeah, Bloody Doze is saying they may rebalance it further in the future, but yeah, the ammo feeds for rockets and cannons have been nerfed pretty significantly at this point. So as much as I like the idea, it just doesn't seem viable anymore. But yeah, so I'm not against the idea of, again, we got a couple more Clan Ultra AC-10s. We could stick one of those puppies in here and support it with some ammo and lasers. I don't think... We don't have an Inner Sphere XL. We could put a Clan XL, but yeah, immediately jumps up. Yeah, Infernal, that's kind of the problem, is that if you give players enough tools in their toolbox, they will find, like, the goofy little combinations that really let you break the game, and that's kind of what they've been doing. But yeah, so actually, that's not a terrible idea. So here's what we can do. Here's what we can do before we start getting into the heresy on this hunchback. I don't like the idea of selling them here, but we have so many Clan XLs. They're in here somewhere. I know they are. We need to be selling, not buying. Herp-a-doop. But we have so many Clan XLs. I think we sell a couple of these. And that will then give us the money that we can use to stick a Clan XL into this hunchbag. Because again, we just basically gave ourselves 2 million additional C-bills. So that solves that problem. The question is going to be how long it's going to take. It's only going to take 2 days, but that may change once we actually put the engine core in it. So let's go ahead and stick the 260 in there. Brings it up to 3 days. Okay, that's not terrible. That is not terrible. So that's going to give us about 20 tons to play with. We could go with the rotary Gauss. Stick that puppy in there. It's really good on heat efficiency. The only problem that we've got to worry about is the jam chance. But we could turn it into a Gauss boat. Again, we could stick an Ultra AC-10 in there. We could stick missiles in there. We've got options. That I'm okay with the rotary Gauss. I like the weapon, and I think it'll be fun to have it out there on the field. So let's go ahead and do that for now. We'll go ahead and put in... Since that's going to be our primary weapon system, I'll give them 3 tons of ammo. We're already maxed out on the armor. We've got almost a ton to play with. What do we do with a ton? What do we do with a ton? Where is... There we go. The Gauss FCS. We'll stick that in there to increase our accuracy. And then we basically just need to drop, like, yeah, 1 pip of armor. Oh, yeah, Pharaoh. I didn't think about that. We can do that. So if we stick some Clan Pharaoh in this puppy, then we can actually up the armor, and that, again, still gives us about a ton to play with. We don't really need cooling, because it's just a Gauss system, so... yeah. Maybe an ECM suite? Uh-oh, and then Bolo, jumping into the stream with their tier 3 sub. Bolo, thank you so much for 2 months at tier 3. Everybody salute this man for his generous support. Not only for the tier 3 sub, but for all the subs that you give to the channel as well. Again, you do not have to do that. I cannot express with words how much I appreciate it. Arm actuators are missing. God damn it, you're right. Oh, that's right, you can't put them on the Hunchback because the Battle Fist counts as both. Let me see. What we could put support weapons on here. What do we got in the way of support weapons? You know what? Maybe we do machine guns. Do we actually have any machine gun ammo? I have some half bins of machine gun ammo. I'm doing alright, Bolo. Thanksgiving was good. It helped me get in a better headspace, so I'm not as bad as I've been. But yeah, we're thinking about putting together the other Hunchback. So, because you guys keep saying machine guns, I'm gonna do dumb shit, alright? I'm gonna take all the half bins of machine gun ammo, and we're gonna put machine guns in this thing. And it's dumb, and we shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Because you jokers keep telling me to use machine guns. And we gotta drop just a little bit of armor. Not a big deal. Let's drop some here, here, here. There we go. Now, we don't have to worry about the MG cook-off because we're using Clan Pharaoh, which has case built in. So we are protected from any kind of ammo cook-off. I mean, I guess that's fair. If we're in machine gun range, the Ghost is basically useless at that point. So maybe not. Maybe not. Well then, let's see. If we don't do that, and we max out the armor again, I mean, maybe we do just stick the ECM suite in there. Just because this is going to be moving a little faster than usual anyway. So maybe that'll help us keep them from getting those sensor locks on us. Let's see, I don't think... Yeah, I was gonna say, the rotary Gauss is actually a much lower minimum range than the standard... Oh, mask. Mask. That's a lot of extra tonnage, though. Alright, so let's see. If we swap that out, we swap in the mask. That only puts us 1.5 tons over. We could lose the FCS. Because the only other way to reduce weight on this thing is going to be to drop armor. So if we drop the Gauss FCS, then that puts us almost in range. So we do that. You are correct, Cosmic. They did also rework stealth armor as well. So for those of you that don't know, if you're not already on the BTA Discord, you should absolutely join if you like BTA. Because they post the patch notes there, and there have been some pretty extensive updates with the latest patch. So it's definitely worth having a look. Oh no, you're right. What the hell am I thinking? Take the armor off the arms because we're not using them. Let me see. And I'm gonna shift click. I'm shift clicking, chat. I know how you guys are about shift clicking. I'm doing it. There we go. Stream has been live for about 2.5 hours, Bolo. I'm not sure why you didn't get a notice other than Twitch sucks, but you already knew that. But I think we'll go with this. We got a mask. Actually, I mean, that's the thing, though. If we're gonna go with mask, shouldn't we put in, like, an AC-20 or an AC-10 or something? Like, the rotary Gauss is cool and everything, but if we're gonna put the mask in, shouldn't we do something that hits a little harder and has no minimum range? That's the dumb redneck in me talking. Let me see. The regular AC-20 is 14 tons, so it actually weighs less than the rotary Gauss. I think we gotta do it, Chad. As much as I like the Gauss, I think we gotta do it. I mean, especially right now, because we have the Clan Pharaoh, which has case, so we are basically protected. We are protected from potential ammo cook-off. Unfortunately, we don't actually have that much AC-20 ammo, so we've only got 10 rounds of ammunition. So I think maybe instead of the AC-20, we go with the Clan AC-10, because we'll actually have more ammo for that. So we'll stick in the Clan Ultra AC-10. Where is our Ultra AC-10 ammo? Yeah, we got 5 bins of that. So at 10 shots... I don't know, I'm thinking. Do we go 3 bins? I mean, I think if we go 3 bins, that gives us the ability to fire more rapidly. And we've also got the ability to throw on some additional lasers or something. Clan large. Well, we do have a large pulse. That's 6 tons, though. If we go with just the regular Clan large, that is 4 tons. We could absolutely do that. Let's stick the Clan large in there. That's gonna hurt our heat efficiency. But we're not gonna be firing both, I don't think. Yeah, Clan large is a little too hot. I mean, maybe we just go with the tried and true. Stick a couple of Clan mediums in there just for some extra damage if and when we need it. Again, the majority of our damage is going to be coming from the AC-10. The only reason I don't think we would use the Clan large is it's 5 tons. So if we do the regular large, that's going to eat up all of our tonnage, and then we don't have enough for heat dissipation. So we basically just got to make it on this. There's no room for heat sinks is the problem. So that's why I tend towards the ER mediums. Again, I don't think they're going to get used all that often. I'm just putting them in there for a little extra damage here and there. We could go with, like, some just plain old mediums, and then that'll give us room for a couple of heat sinks. Let's see. Internals, heat sink. Put one in the head, because that's where heat sinks go, and then we'll just, fill that out? And that'll give us a 17 delta on our heat, so as long as we're not firing the lasers every turn, we should be okay. We do have kits. I just don't necessarily want to use them on this hunchback just yet. Maybe we should. Let's see, how many kits do we have? Because we have 1 double heatsink kit, we have 1 Clan double heatsink kit. But again, we're not trying to get our damage from the lasers. We're getting most of our damage from the AC. The lasers are just there for some backup damage. So, I think we're fine with this. Again, we're already spending 1 million C-bills, and it's going to take over a week to get this thing put together. So I think we go with what we got for now. This is going to be a relatively speedy mech. With the mask, we're running at a 6.9 on this. So that'll get us into range very, very quickly. Unfortunately, my plan was to try to get a hunchback put together quickly, and now this hunchback is going to take even longer than the Jaeger to get refitted, so it kind of went in the opposite direction. This is true. The AC-10 is going to run hot by itself, and that's why I wanted to put some heat sinks in it. So if we're firing just the AC-20, we should be able to, or the AC-10, we should be able to manage the heat.